So the other day I was contemplating purchasing a PlayStation Plus subscription for my PlayStation 5. And there was an opportunity to save a couple bucks, maybe $5 at the most. But I had to jump through so many hoops. And I found myself going back and forth whether I should do this option or that option to save a few dollars here and there. And next thing I know, a whole hour passes by, and I have spent the last hour figuring out how to save a few bucks by doing different methods, going through different hoops. And I was just thinking, there's gotta be a better way for me to spend my time. And so I think throughout my whole life, I've been very frugal and trying to hunt deals where I can. And it's gotten me very far. I am very proud of where I am today, and with being frugal. However, there's a point where I believe it gets toxic. And especially now, where I feel like I'm in a stable place, maybe it's time to drop a lot of that thinking. But of course, just a caveat, I'm still gonna show how to save money in different various ways on this channel. That's definitely still a passion of mine for sure. So it got me down researching how much is my time worth. And yes, a lot of people calculate time by hour, but how much time you're actually wasting by the minute in terms of monetary dollars. And so I realized every minute that went by, I was wasting a whole dollar at least. So let's take this example. This is how I calculate how much I make per minute to see if my time is worth stressing about saving a buck here or there. So, for example, let's say you make an income of $125,000. So you usually work 40 hours a week. So you put that in 125,000 divided by 40 hours. Sorry, Keefy, my dog, is beside me with some pets and attention. I'm gonna give him some pets and attention while I do these calculations. Just a little bit. Keefy, hi. But so 125,000 divided by 40, you get 3,125. Now, then you take that number, and there's 52 weeks in a year, so divide that by 52. That is 60 and some change. So every hour, you make $60, and if you divide that by 60 minutes, every single minute you can make, your time is worth $1. So just seeing it from another point of view, an hour that you waste time on trying to save money, you already wasted $60. So in that time I tried to save $5, I pretty much already wasted $60 of my time. So this is just the way that's helping me kind of go through decision making instead of being frozen in fear. And I'm still new to trying things out this way, so I wanted to see how the rest of my year goes with that train of thinking. Of course, I'll still try to save money where I can. I'll still use those IHOP coupons, the buy one get one free deals where I can, but no more will I waste even a half an hour trying to figure out the best ways to save a few dollars here or there. Of course, I'm still gonna not be like overloading. Like that PlayStation Plus subscription was $20. And once in a while for me, I'm totally okay with like just, I guess, wasting it. But of course, I'm not gonna be doing so many $5 subscriptions racked up. I still am under the mindset that those racked up waste a lot of money every single month in itself. So I'll still be careful of that. But I just wanted to share my train of thinking with this. Now, I don't know if this is common for other people to think this way, like spending so much time trying to save a buck here or there. I kind of think for me, it's a little bit of a trauma response because I grew up with people yelling at me if I got a bag of carrots that was like $1 or $2 more than they asked for, and that stuff, it's like a little bit of traumatic experiences I had on like how to save money. But with that, on top of that, I am very frugal and always trying to save money. But then I find myself in that toxic pattern of just kind of sitting on the couch for an hour with my head going in circles, back and forth, decision and decision analysis paralysis. In this way, it's this example, it's related to how to save money. So I'm trying to eliminate as much analysis paralysis in my own head as much as possible, and this is one area where I can definitely start. So yeah, just wanted to show how I'm trying to defeat my own toxic frugality thinking, which leads to analysis paralysis. And one way I'm trying to do that is by really thinking about how much money am I wasting dwelling on these thoughts every single minute. Okay, that's all I wanted to share.